probably have seen students either in front of stores, on the sidewalks, dressed in blue, white, or even costumes. Yeah, probably most of you. And they're usually holding a can or a big poster that reads Penn State Thon. And a lot of people don't even know what this is or what their drive is or what their goal is, but that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about Thon, and these are the points I'm going to hit throughout my presentation. We're going to talk about how the students fundraise, how they celebrate their accomplishments, and how we can contribute as well. So fundraising. According to Penn State's website, over 15,000 students get involved with Thon each year. And they have so many different ways of fundraising, but there are two main ways of making the most money is through canning and envelopes. Canning is designated to 2 or 3 weekends a year, and the students go all over to try to get as many donations as possible. They take any donations, and this is what I talked about in the beginning. They wear their crazy costumes, they cheer, they dance, and they try to just really get the word out. And it's not only a good way to just make money, but it's a good way to spread awareness of pediatric cancer. And then envelopes. Envelopes are for the students in the organization. They gather as many addresses as possible of their friends, family, neighbors, etc. And there's letters shipped out to them, and whoever's willing to donate can send back money through that way. And that's a good way to make money as well, because it's your friends and family, the people that support you the most, so they want to support whatever you're supporting. And according to Penn State's website, since 1977, which is when Thon was originally started, they've raised over $137 million for Thon. And that's a really, really big number. And the money that all the money that goes towards Thon the organization is called 4 Diamonds. And 4 Diamonds is an organization that provides financial and emotional support for kids battling cancer. And just a quote that from 4 Diamonds, their website, that I just like that I just put in. Cancer kills more children in the U.S. than any other disease, and our goal is to change the reality of this. I just really like this quote just because it's like short, sweet, and really just tells us why they do this and their drive for this organization. And not only does 4 Diamonds just cover their medical bills for cancer, but the money goes towards childhood cancer research. And that's a really big thing too. And all the money they raise throughout the whole year is revealed at the 46-hour dance marathon. And that brings me to my next point. So after months of volunteering, fundraising, and hard work, the students of the community comes together and they really just celebrate their accomplishments and what they did for these kids. And it's held in the school's Bryce Jordan Center. And out of all the 15,000 students that are involved with Thon, only 1,000 can actually dance in the Thon. And these dancers they just are on the floor of the Bryce Jordan Center, and they have to remain standing for 46 hours, no sleeping. The main reason for this is just to keep the energy high. And also, sorry, I didn't mention this, the people in the stands too, they have to do that as well, but they can kind of come and go as they want. But when you're in the building, you have to remain standing. And the main reason for this is just to keep the energy high, but it's also to show that the pain and the fatigue that the students go through from standing for so long is nothing compared to the pain that the children go through while battling for cancer. And also, according to Thon's website, I read an article, and it said the most anticipated part of the whole entire weekend is the final 4 hours. And these final 4 hours consist of like family speeches, recognizing the families, and the children come up on stage and dance and are really, really happy. And then also at the end, the total is revealed. And this is a picture from last year's Thon. They raised over $9 million, so that's really an awesome number about that. So yeah, and then my next point is talking about how, like, now that you know what Thon is and what they do, what their goal is, I'm going to talk about how maybe like you could be interested in donating. So it's really easy. All you have to do is go to found.org, and it takes you to their main page, and on the side of the page it comes up, it says donate now, and you just click on that. It takes you to through a few steps, and that's it, you donated. And also, like I said before, canning and envelopes are their main techniques that they use. So next time you see those crazy people on the streets, don't be afraid to donate, because obviously now you know it's for a great cause, and it's greatly appreciated. Sorry. Just totally lost my train of thought.
How can they get involved?
So you can get involved, and then also I just want to talk about why I picked this topic. So my family donates to Thon every single year. They kind of, when I got this project, I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what my interests are. I don't know what to teach the class about. But I have family friends back at home who they had a daughter. Her name was Molly, and she battled leukemia as a young girl, and she actually lost the battle. But every year they really try to get the word out and try to make people donate and just get involved with this, because they went through what these families went through, and they try to just give back to them. And so that's why I'm sharing this with you guys, because I just feel like it's important. Now I'm just going to show a video of just more about Thon and what it really looks like.
I believe your son has cancer.
Every school day, 43 children are diagnosed with cancer.
Son, you have leukemia.
Currently, an average of 40,000 children undergo treatment for cancer every year. Although pediatric cancer death rates have declined by nearly 70% over the past 4 decades, cancer remains the leading cause of death by disease among children. But 15,000 student volunteers are working to change that. Despite these statistics, we will not give up, and each year we take tangible steps towards finding a cure. The Penn State ISD Panhellenic Dance Marathon, affectionately known as Thon, is the year-long fundraising and awareness campaign for the fight against childhood cancer that culminates in a 46-hour, no sitting, no sleeping dance marathon. Engaging more than 15,000 volunteers, Thon remains the largest student-run philanthropy in the world. To date, we've raised more than $127 million for our sole beneficiary, 4 Diamonds at Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital. With this support, we enhance the lives of children and families impacted by childhood cancer by providing emotional and financial support and ensuring funding for critical research, taking the fight beyond Pennsylvania and spreading hope around the world.
Double digits. They raised $10.6 million. We got through the weekend, it was fun, you were doing the water battles, and of course we had our marshmallow shooters and, the balloon balls in the stands, and we did all the fun stuff. But when they came down to the last couple hours and they started putting the totals up, when that total went up of 10.6, and I saw his face, he buried his head in my chest and just sobbed. I think that's when he realized just what fun is. It was good. That was probably my favorite.
Join us and take action to conquer childhood cancer today.
Just to sum it all up, Thon is a widely spread, recognized organization that these students are going to continue to raise money for these children that are suffering. And like I said in the video, it's the largest student-run charity in the world. And they're really proud of that, and they're going to continue to make a change in these families' lives. And I hope, if you didn't already know about this organization, I hope now you understand the drive of these crazy college students screaming at you on the sidewalk.